There's a lot of fasting advice out there, and let's face it, most of it is lies. You've probably heard at least one of these myths. Today, I'm breaking down 7 myths, and I'm going to give you the real truth. Before we get into it, if you're new to fasting or not so new to fasting, feel free to download my free fasting starter guide absolutely for free, made for you. Listed down in the comment section as well as in the description. Go ahead, take a look at it. Absolutely free. Now let's get into it. Myth number 1, fasting slows down your metabolism. Truth, short-term fasting actually boosts norepinephrine and growth hormone, human growth hormone, or HGH. Myth number 2, you'll lose muscle if you fast. Truth, in a fasted state, your body actually prioritizes burning fat, not muscle. That would be almost in a situation to where you're maybe not so very overweight, or you don't have insulin resistance going on or anything like that, and you just decide to fast for whatever. Now that's when you can become into a situation of starvation mode. Your body really didn't need that fast to begin with, especially long haul types of fast. A person of my stature at 290 pounds, I'm not starving. So a fast is definitely not going to deplete my muscle mass. What it's going to do is feed off of all of the fat that I have in my body, which is just extra stored energy that my body has created, equaling fat that is going to be readily burned right away instead of carbs consumption and carb burning. Myth number 3, and this is a good one. You can eat whatever you want when you break a fast or when you start a fast. Truth, in short term, it's just not true. It's not accurate. Before you start a fast, and I've done a video on this before, due to insulin resistance and low carb or ketogenic eating, I'll put that video up here. Go and check that out. But in short term, or to answer you in short, you can't eat whatever you want before you fast. If you eat whatever you want before your fast, and what I mean by that is eating junk, candies, cookies, juice, sodas, whatever, and you go to fast, you're going to definitely have an issue with your fasting. You're not going to be able to fast as long because your body is still feeding off of carbohydrates. And when your body's feeding off of carbohydrates, your body craves more carbohydrates. If you try to break your fast eating junk because you feel like, oh, well, I just fasted for, 16 hours, 20 hours, whatever it may be, you're most definitely gonna ruin what you already did during that fast by putting carbs in your body. It's like your body is that much more susceptible to those carbs than you would have been in the first place if you had not fast. So always remember that you definitely want to start a fast the right way, and you want to end that fast the correct way. Once again, I'll put that up here somewhere, and you guys go ahead, check that out. There's a video on insulin resistance and also a video on how to begin your first fast. And once again, if you're new to fasting or you have some questions about fasting, I did create a beginning faster starter guide just for you, and it is listed down in the comment section as well as in the description. Go ahead, check that out. Absolutely free for you guys. It's something that you can download to your phone or your tablet or whatever, and you have it right at your fingertips, so you can just look over what it is you need, what types of foods you need to eat, when to eat, and so on. All of it absolutely free. Go on and check that out. Myth number 4, another good one. Fasting is just starving yourself. Okay. Truth. Fasting is choosing not to eat at certain times for a certain period of time. Starvation, on the other hand, is you're hungry and you want to eat, but there's no food to eat. Total different. Apples and oranges here. Fasting is not a punishment. Fasting is something you're choosing to do for yourself, for your body, your whole overall body composition, as well as all your body anatomy on the inside, guys. Remember that. Myth number 5. Women shouldn't fast. Okay. So this is one that I've heard, but it went in one ear and out the other. Women can fast. The truth to the matter of that is, it is true that for some women, especially premenopausal or menopausal women, you may not want to fast for so long and so often right before your monthly cycle. And basically, from what I understand, what it really means is that week before you start to bleed, ladies, you want to take it a little bit more easy on your body, meaning that might not be the best time for you to do, say, a 2-day or a 3-day fast. Why? Simply put, because your body is already working overtime with your hormones. The woman who wrote a book about that her name is Dr. Mindy Peltz. Go and check her channel out and she can better explain it to you. She wrote a whole book about it. It's called Fasting Like a Girl. Check that out. That's all I really could say about that situation, because I haven't looked so deep into the situation, other than that I know that your body is already hormonally, going through things before you start to bleed. But once you actually do start to bleed, ladies, fast away. Myth number 6, you can't work out while you're fasting. Now, this one it's a myth, but it's somewhat a controversial situation. And I'm going to be honest with you. You can work out. As a matter of fact, I work out in a fasted state all the time, and I prefer to work out in a fasted state. And I've been doing it for since I started last year, restarted with my fasting journey. I started doing it, and I would fast about 24 hours to 42 to 48 hours, and I would still go to the gym. You can do it. Again, I have experience with it, so I learned how to take my electrolytes before I go to gym, while I'm going to the gym, because when you sweat, your body loses sodium, potassium, magnesium, but mainly sodium. So you want to replenish your body by using electrolytes, as long as you keep up with your electrolytes. Now, guys, I'm not telling you to go out and try to exercise with fasting and without thinking like you can just do it and there's not going to be any issues. I'm not a doctor. I'm only telling you what I did and what I do and what works for me. But I tell you one thing, you always want to have electrolytes, because if you're out there working out, you're going to sweat. You got to put the sodium back into your body. Not only that, on top of the exercising, if you're not going to be out in the gym lifting heavy weights and stuff like that, another great thing you can do, and I know a lot of people, because I'm in groups and things like that, and I know a couple other people who fast as well. The best way to handle that is just to walk, honestly. It is different than lifting weights, but you're still moving your body. You're still burning extra fat. So some people like to work out, and when I mean work out, just like walking and just moving their body lightly, because you want to burn fat while you're, like while you're exercising. So walking is a very, very easy thing to do. Trick that's going to burn the fat, right? Because you're keeping you're just keeping overall your heart rate at a low level to the level of fat burning. You don't want to overexert yourself like you would say, like if you went into the gym and you were doing some heavy cardio or something like that. And that's another thing. Remember too, when you're fasting and stuff, lift weights. Like I lift weights all the time. I lift heavy for me. Okay, I'm not in there lifting 100-pound dumbbells or anything like that. You know, I'm more like 12-pound dumbbells, you know, that I'm lifting, and maybe 40 to 60 pounds with the leg press. That's actually somewhat on the lighter side. But then again, I'm a woman and I'm not exactly 100% a beginner, but it's what I need to burn the fat. Remember guys, muscle burns fat. So what does that tell you? If you create muscle, you eat high protein, you're gonna burn that fat so much easier while you're fasting. Myth number 7, longer fasts are always better. This is a complete lie. In all honesty, again, it's one of those controversial situations. A person of my size could benefit from some longer fast. However, it really is up to the individual, because let's just put it like this. If you did a long fast, say you were going to do a 2 or 3 day fast, so 48 hours to 72-hour fast, right? And say at hour 36, you're like, golly, I'm hungry. And you feel like you can't make that fast. Why even put yourself up for that potential failure? And then you go and you just start eating whatever. So now you ruined the work you did in the beginning of the fast. So you broke it wrong. Again, it's up to everybody, each individual, of how they want to do it. If you did do a 72-hour fast, that's 3 days, right? What's the difference, say, if for 3 days you fasted for 18 hours? So you did 18/6. You still fasted for 18 hours, 18 times 3, you know, do the math there, whatever that is. What is 18 times 3? I don't even know. Do the math. 18 times 3 is 36, 46. That's like 54 hours or so, right? So if you fast, you still, in 3 days time, you still burnt fat for 18 hours times 3. The point is, with fasting, whatever it is you do, you want to do it consistently. If you know you're not good at long fasts, don't do a long fast. Do the one that you can do, and the one that you know your mind is going to do and that you're going to adhere to. Don't set yourself up for failure. So there you guys have it. 7 fasting myths. Always do your own research. Once again, guys, remember, I did create a free fasting guide just for you. It's down in the comment section and also in the description section. Go ahead, take a look at that. Absolutely free, just for you. If this video helped you at all in any way, feel free to share, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every single time that I create a new video.